Good morning, family. Good morning. It's Miss V here, sending you another beautiful word of encouragement. Hey, I'm just having my last vegetables from my garden. This is kale, the Zambian kale. Very, very tasty. I was just thinking about how God works sometimes. So I was looking for a place to buy, and I found so many nice places that everybody was just bidding us off because they needed us to have those millions to buy cash sales. People were just taking in the development that I really wanted, called Art Waters in Malvern. I really wanted to have my house in there, but hey, I could not find a place which had a garden where I could plant something. I'm a garden girl here. I love plants. I love nature. So as well, love to work in the garden. So I'm just saying, sometimes God gives us what we don't even deserve. Sometimes God brings something to our attention to say like, hey, I already know what is in your head and what you like. So if you position yourself and you want something, for me, the advice that I can give guys, take it to God in prayer first, number one. Write down the list of stuff that you want God to do for you. And on that list, start marking. First of all, start marking on the things that is already done. Continue marking. Write a list as long as you want. But hey, before you even acknowledge how God is bringing it to pass, acknowledge what you have right there. So when I was looking for a place to buy, I looked at the surrounding where I was, and I was visualizing myself being in this very beautiful development. You know, this girl is a dreamer. And I said, that's what I want, God. I put down everything. I listed everything I wanted in that house. I listed. And as I was viewing all these houses, I was marking. I said, that if I had it, I'll be so happy. But hey, bringing you back to the real story that I'm trying to encourage somebody. We looked over 10 houses, and only one house ended up with a little garden. And all I wanted was a new development, new house. I didn't want to have to worry about stuff for the first 10 years of owning my house. I just wanted to be in a place where I don't have to worry because, hey, this girl doesn't have a husband, and I don't want to be worrying to say, I have to call the plumber, I have to call this one to come and fix that. So me and my son, we just set it up from the beginning that we're going to buy a newly built house. And for sure, God is so faithful. He gives us exactly what we want. Except we have to pay attention and visualize ourselves and see what is it that you want. And God will bring it to pass. Guys, true story. So we came to this one very beautiful development, newly built. And our house happened to be one of those very lately built house. After they built the first two, they started building this development in 2017. And our house happened to be the last 2019 house that was built. Hey, I walked through the door and I was getting tired and getting frustrated because every house that I wanted in a certain development, we couldn't scoop it because people were buying cash. Those with millions, they were buying cash. And we had a reasonable deposit, but we didn't have the cash to buy cash, whatever house we looked at in a certain development. But hey, all these houses, like I'm saying, didn't have a garden. Everything is cornered and everything is under the development. You can't have anywhere where you go and dig or do something. And when we arrived here, right at the door, I told my realtor, I said, hey, girl, if I don't get this house, I'm out. This is it. I receive it by faith. I claim it. It's mine. She looked at me and said, you know what you've been looking for? This house actually has. What is it, that special thing that you are looking for? What is it, that special thing that you've asked God to do for you that he hasn't done yet? And when you feel the peace of the Lord connecting in everything else you've been doing, you have no doubt in your mind that this is it. Trust me, it is. So we walked in here and she said, I didn't want to surprise you, but hey, you have your little garden in the back of this house. I said, what? Are you serious? She goes, yes, that's the reason I told you this one could be your just house that you've been looking for, Veronica. And I received it. I said, are you serious? There's a little garden. We are entering. The first thing I wanted to see is that little garden. Went in the back. Yes, huge deck. Garden reasonable for this girl to just kneel down and just dig and plant her own vegetables, plant her own kale. So hey, I've been eating from this garden since July, and this is my last kale. It's still a little bit left there, but because of the cold, it's kind of, flopping. So I know God is faithful and He brings it to pass when we believe and trust Him for everything. So guys, write down the desires of your heart. God will give it to you. He will bless you. The mindset, when you write things down, believe that whatever you're writing down, petitioning to the Lord, He is faithful and just. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Trusting Him and believing Him, having that little mustard seed faith kind is the most important thing. So I just thought I'd share as I finish off my garden, my kale and spinach that I've been eating in this garden. I am so blessed, guys, blessed and highly favored. And I send it back to you. Continue believing for what you want the Lord to do for you. He will do it. He is just. He is a God who is just. He is no respect of persons. I know there could be a whole lot of things that you believe in God to do, but hey, stick to the promises that God has given you. As you pray and seek Him, He will bring it to pass. He's faithful. Have a great weekend. God bless you all. Just a short message to share. Hope it encourages somebody. God bless you all. Bye.